What up, everybody? I don't know with this thing, because I want to do a daytime playlist, I don't really have a cue-in point. Like, when am I supposed to come in? Just in the middle of this guy's song? I don't know. I don't know. But I hope it worked for you. It definitely worked for me. What you guys will have to let me know, since I'm using Spotify for this playlist. It's still one of the Epidemic Sound ones, but you have to let me know if the music's too loud, if the balance is good, because I don't want the music to overpower things. But what's up, everybody? So Christianity was in here first with the Cade credits, then Sean, then Kurtz, then Gallo, then Ricochet, then Jellyface, then Prebby, then Amino, then D-Money Squad, then PP, then Osman, then Destroyer, then Marauder, then Ballsaurus Rex, then Q6. What's up, everybody? What is going on? We're gonna do our initial clear today, and because after season rewards we're so close to another 5-star, we'll open another 5-star. Won't have enough for a 6-star, unfortunately. But we'll have enough for a 5-star, and then we'll have a 4-star as well along the way. And then we'll see. But for everybody that's already, I already got links out, so we should be good there. For everybody that's gone through already, ooh, Doob is in here, EAC is in here. What up, fellas? What's going on? I know what you're saying. Did you shower? Did you do your hair? No, this is last night's hair. I showered last night. It hasn't even been, well, it's been about 12 hours, so hair's staying until tonight's stream when I'll shower before that stream. But what's going on, everybody? Go Gregoria's in here too. Everybody that has gone through, what's it like? What do you guys, what do you like? What do you not like? What early answers to things? I have suicides on. I'm gonna have them on, obviously, pretty much this entire off season. So, I don't know if that's gonna help or hurt. I know Corvus, probably not a good answer to Mr. Sinister, right? Probably. Got Aegon, should I put generic on him or save for Blade? Ooh, dude, that's really tough. Here's the thing with Aegon. Seems to be a beast, but it seems like everybody who has him is like, I don't know what I'm gonna use him for. Like, I see that comment over and over and over again. I probably wouldn't put a generic into him. I know there's a lot of hype and the damage and all that, but I know a few people with 565 Aegons that are like, not really using him. And I don't know where to use him. What it's like, just quake everything down for the bosses. Been dealing with Uncollected like that for months now. Oh, dude, I wish, I only have that 550 quake. I wish I had a little more quake in my life. You know what I'm gonna do though? I am gonna bring Sabretooth. You guys let me know if the music balance is good or not. Much easier than last, but is it really? Whoa. Let me do that. And then do we need... I kind of want to bring Corvus for... Oh, not mutant. I kind of want to bring Corvus for some stuff. Let me do that. Have a feeling he'll rock Axis. Yeah, but we don't know. So it's up to you if you're enjoying him, and you know. But I've heard that I want him, and I've been waiting for him. I have a skill gem, but everybody who has him keeps saying like, I don't know. A, I don't know if I use him, and B, I don't know if I'm gonna use him. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know what the deal is, but that seems to be it. 100 skill stones and 2 gems. Blade is already 6,200, and I have 6-star KM, so Aegon's my only hope. Gotcha, Ragamuffin. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he's a great champ. He's a great champ. Wish I had the update, but I'm on Android and we got screwed. I checked the Play Store and see nothing related to MCOC, so yay. It's a repeat of last month. Dude, that stinks. It's tough, man. It's tough with Android just because there's so many devices to work on for them. And I think that's the thing. I feel like with Android, and it's tough for anybody that does run Android, you kind of almost have to expect that it'll never be the way it is on iOS with Android for this game. It's just one of the things. There's things that are better than iOS with Android. There's things that one of the things that iOS has on Android is the fact that it's one OS, and even between their iPads and iPhones and stuff, dude, when you look at iPads and all the ratios and stuff, like when you bring a window from the side, it's just an elongated iPhone window. There's just not very many new resolutions and devices and whatever to optimize for. And so it's so much easier for them to kind of see these things that could potentially go wrong with them. Giraffe! Star! I don't see a giraffe, I just see the text. What? What is going on? Still use Blade in War? Not many. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Blade is still a beast for so much stuff. He's fallen off a little bit, but not in actuality, really. Hey, is the music too loud or no? How are peeps? Should I turn it down? Let me know if I need to, because this is the daytime playlist. I don't usually do this one, so. Daytime Kate, I can only handle so much buns in one day. Oh, can you handle 2 now and 2 later? Can I convince you? It's a protest. Oh, there we go. Marauder's got it. Marauder's got it. Having said that, dude, I really want a Google Pixel there's just so much stuff that I would love in the Android space. It's just, you know, that's the thing. Okay, it's not really an iOS Android thing. And I used to be a big PC guy. I switched to Apple because I was in music production. We all used Apple stuff. And the reason we do, and it's a crazy thing, because Apple builds its own hardware and software. It's really a tough thing to explain, but their their software ends up being optimized like an order of magnitude more than. So for example, if you use Pro Tools versus Logic for audio, Logic is able to load up like 4 times the tracks that you're able to load natively from other stuff because they optimize their hardware so much. It's the same with Final Cut, right? It takes a quarter of the time to render a video than it does on Premiere, even though Premiere is like Premiere and After Effects can do way more. It's way more powerful in the tweaking sense and the, you know, so it's crazy. Keith, what's up, dude? Can it be Kate before dark? It can, and it is. Keith, win it. I'm sorry, I don't know. I hope Dave doesn't have that copyrighted, because that's all I think when I think Keith. I think Dave, and I think Keith, win it. Pixel's only Android phone worth having. I've heard that, so that's the reason I kind of go towards, like, I'm like, if I'm getting an Android phone, it would be the Pixel, is because Google's building the hardware and the software, at least as much as you can. It's as stripped down as you can, you know what I mean? So, Google's working on a replacement for Android OS. Ooh, dude, that's awesome. Questmean, K, 2 months since I saw you live. Good to see you, bro. Dude, has it been 2 months? We switched back, so anybody that was with us when we were just briefly at 11 p.m., or at 8 p.m. Eastern, we switched back to 11 p.m. Eastern, so. The update didn't actually update my game confusion. Dude, I had to do it 3 times and then restart my phone on iOS for it to actually update my game. On iPad, it went like straight away, and I had to do it 3 times on the iPhone. It didn't do it until I restarted. There's something weird with it this month. You're safe from a strike. Thanks, Keith. Nice. Hey, I'm glad to see the network issues are gone. This is my genuine face. This is my genuine, excited about network issues being gone face. Ah. It's kind of like when, you guys know, like when there's like a couple gals talking, and well, these would have to be catty girls, and in no way representative of the female community at large, but when they're like, oh my gosh, you look so pretty, and you're like, wow, I can smell the BS, I can smell it. Doing a strip down? What do you mean? Am I stripping? Yes, at 250,000 subs, there will be a 1-hour topless stream. 250,000. Non-Linux based. Oh, dude, that's great. Wait, it's non-Linux based? What are they? They're just doing their own ground up OS? I love Unix based systems, Unix, Linux, all those systems. That's the reason I like iOS so much. Just a lot of things about it, you know, for safety, for all sorts of stuff. But are they? They're building their own like ground up system? I didn't know that. That's craziness. Correction, I can only last 2 minutes. Hector, what's up, dude? Can you only 2 minutes? Oh no. Nudes at 1 mil? Oh, you betcha. Helicopter nudes. We will be helicoptering at 1 mil. You guys like the daytime playlist? All I need is a disco ball, right? Disco balls are still in, right? They're being used all over the place, right? That's the trend, right? Be right back. Just making 246.5K YouTube accounts. Destroyer, don't do it. Don't do it. Why are you so bright? I was blessed. Both my parents had decent IQs. I don't know. I got fortunate, I think. Oops. But that's kind of you to notice. Talked about for almost 2 years. Ooh, dude, I didn't know. Hashtag sub decade. Let's do it. Let's do it up. By the way, if you guys are new and don't know, we stream nightly at 11 p.m. So I hope to see your buns in the dark. It's dark. It's sexy. It's provocative. It's not really provocative, but it's a good time. Note 8 doesn't have the update. My iPad does. So back to the game. Nice. Yeah, actually my iPad, like I said, I had no problems with the iPad updating. I had more problems with my iPhone. I don't know, for some reason it said that it was an update and it kept just downloading the old version. That's crazy. Thoughts on Ghost? Everyone says how amazing she is. Yet she is. So my thoughts on Ghost have never changed. Very few use her often. That's because very few are actually good with Ghost. And we're talking about good in that any scenario you run into, you would be able to handle yourself. That's the reason. She is amazing, but my stance on Ghost has been the same since the beginning. You have to be a beast with her. You have to, if you're not comfortable getting out of a tough spot against, say, again, this is an extreme example, but a Modok on Bane stun immune with her, with his auto block and all that sort of stuff, you're probably not ready to bring her to war, in my opinion, at the high levels. So that's the thing with Ghost. But yeah. I handle myself in every scenario. Keith, I'm not even worried about you. I know you handle yourself. But but yes. So that's the thing with Ghost. Hey, so what's tricky in this what the F? Is this mesmerize or something? Did I get stunned? Did I just miss? Just in case it is. Alright. No, I'm just missing parries is all. Oh really? Shwing. I think this year Kabam will put out 5-star Wolverine with a Havoc synergy. Who knows, dude? I could see it. And there were a couple that seemed very interesting. A couple Havoc synergies. Dude, there's that Wasp one where she gets a passive Fury when she loads up a heavy at the end of a combo. Wasp already, I mean, her health pool, but already is like one of the hardest hitting champs in the game. And guaranteed crits on that heavy. And now she's getting a 50% bump on that heavy at the end of a combo. What? R4 Corvus is so last season. I know. Osmond, nice music. Thank you, sir. This is more like the daytime music. But yeah, when we first started streaming, fun fact for anyone that was here back in the day, when we first started streaming, we had more of this kind of music all the time in the mornings. What's this path? Burden of Might? I don't even know what that means. No, Burden of Might is the one that drain your power? Maybe? Let's do it. Let's go that route. A8. Oh, that's what I heard. I only have my 345, but it may, dude, if stuff keeps coming in quick, I may 455 that bad boy. I've wanted to. We had to be so discerning. Like if they weren't gonna get used in war, I wasn't ranking them up. But now, everyone says it's one of the easiest. Nice. Mine at rank 4, but I use her as much as I can to get her mechanics. Yeah, I've got, I think step 1 of using Ghost is getting her just basic stuff down. Don't worry about the heavy, because that takes you out of nobody, like our guys don't use the heavy. Pete doesn't use the heavy. I don't think Nick uses the heavy. If you have suicides, you really don't need it. It takes you out of rhythm. Step 2, dodging recoil. Step 3, tough scenarios, you know, like weird stuff, like stun immune stuff, and you know, those kinds of things. So we're watching the stream during the day. I know, isn't it crazy? It's kind of crazy, huh? Let's do that. So we'll do a 3 p.m. stream. Anytime new content launches, you can count on a 3 p.m. stream, because a lot of people do is it phone stuff? You guys haven't noticed anything weird, right? I mean, totally fine to scrub up and miss parries, but it seemed like that dash didn't go through either. And I'm not one for dropped input, like I don't ever get dropped inputs, but that I've noticed at least. It's probably just me scrubbing. Run suicides and use heavy. I wouldn't. You don't need the heavy, Keith. You really don't. It takes you out of rhythm. R4 or 5-star like 2 weeks ago had 2 T2 in overflow, and I already got 3 in overflow again. Dude, yeah, it's coming. They're coming in quick. Now it's just the T5. I'm at about just over 1.5. After this, we'll get 6K from this. I didn't pick up any of the T5 deals just because, I don't know, I kind of felt like they were a little too expensive for very little T5. I was like, well, I'll just wait. But I'd like to have Ghosted R5 for this next season. I fortunately have no rhythm. Keith, that's not true. I'm never gonna dance again. Oh, guilty feet have got no rhythm. Am I right? Am I right? You guys are gonna have that stuck in your head for the rest of the day, and I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta sing that song. Anyone's good for Mr. Sinister as long as you don't die with a Mystic Champ or use Corvus in general. Bait SP1 from close distance. Nice. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet got no rhythm. It's done. It's been done. It's in everybody's heads now, and it's not going away. Ah, what a song though. What a song. That was in the 80s, right? 80s songs in general, some of the effing catchiest ever. It's just crazy. I mean, I'm a big fan of classic rock all the way from the late 60s on, but as catchiness goes, if you had to put them on a catchiness scale, it's hard to beat the 80s. Seether did a great version of that song, dude. I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't know. That's sick. I'm just the thing that kind of really brought it back in style, I feel like, was Deadpool, and now I just can't stop thinking about that song. George Michael's that song is guilty pleasure of mine. Dude, so good. There's so many. Okay, let's do this. Everybody in chat, pop your favorite like, this is the catchiest song ever and it won't ever get out of my head from 80s songs. So the category is 80s songs. You've got your Duran Durans, you've got your, I don't know a lot of the names, but George Michael, Michael George, just kidding, that's not an 80s artist. But do that. Let's see what we got. Scrubs? Dude, Scrubs from the 90s? Four Non-Blondes? Oh, that might be 90s. Yeah, because if we go to 90s, and we've also got Relax, go through it, don't you wanna go through it? And we've got What is Love? Baby, don't hurt me. Tainted Love? Ooh, is that Tainted Love? That one? Tainted Love. Catchy songs? Happy B-Day song. That's a good one. That's one of the 80s best. Can't because I was born in 2007. Legacy, I'm a fan of classic rock and I was born in 86. You can go back and listen. There's a lot of great songs. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Which one's Everybody Wants to Rule the World? Huh. Boy George. Oh, do you really want to hurt me? Oh man, Boy George. So good, so good. Oh no, don't you dare, sir. Oh, wielder of the tickle sword. Don't you dare, sir. Don't you dare. Do you really want to hurt me? You spin me right round. I'm sure I know that song. I'm sure I know it. I just can't. I can't think of the. You guys, you might have to do lyrics for me to realize what the songs are. Come on. No. Why does this always happen to me? I'm just kidding. It doesn't. Dude, She-Hulk buff incoming. Did you guys see the leaked abilities on Reddit? I didn't actually get to look. The one character I don't have, so I have, what's her name, but I don't have She-Hulk. I have Spider-Gwen. I like Spider-Gwen's new animation. It's sick. But I don't have She-Hulk, and the problem with not having She-Hulk is it looks like she's going to be the better buff from what I've heard so far. So, oh, Africa. Mr. Rains down in Africa. Yes, yes. Or Beat It. Oh, come on. Of course. Of course. So good. Like a record, baby, right round. I don't know that one. Oh, melt with you. I'll stop the world. I'll melt with you. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, you know what we need to do? We need to do themed, because we have the DJ in the server. We need to do, especially when we're working on stuff, themed music days in the server where you guys get to pick. We have a theme and everybody picks their favorite songs from that time, and we all just listen to our music in the server, or we work together while listening, while playlisting together. It would be so fun. Best instrumental from 80s is is it Jan Hammer? The Miami Vice sound. Oh, what is that? What is the Miami Vice one? Don't Stop Believing. Oh, of course. I mean, Journey. Just come on. What does this Emma have? Hand special 1, special 1 bias, defensive, oscillate, masochism? What? Should we? Oh, will our armor breaks get eaten up? Let's just try to Corvus. Fat bottom girls, yes. I mean, now we're going into classic rock stiffs. Does she? Okay, so she eats up the first armor break because of masochism. And then she sucks again. Yep. What? I dashed. Obviously I didn't. Come on, you. Oh, an oscillate. All right. Well, we'll wait. Just gives us enough time for this power sting to drop. So cool. I love how she's just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to you. I'm coming. I'm do it. I'm gonna do it. And then she never does. Hey, Corvus can do that at rank 1, confirmed. Okay. 50 likes and Cade does karaoke. Cade is always doing karaoke. If you guys don't know, especially at night, you get a little bit of black tea or green tea in me. I karaoke like you've never heard before. I'm just kidding. You've probably heard much, much better. But yeah, it's with the crew at night and a little bit of oh, revive. Who's the boss in this one? Sabretooth? The great saber-toothed one? All right, let's do the revive path. What's on the revive path? Oh, masochism. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, we're doing it. Can I give you a hug? Hold on. With arms wide open. Yes, yes you can. I only accept hugs for anybody that wasn't there last night. I only accept hugs if the arms are fully extended. You know what I mean? I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero from the morning light. I don't know the lyrics. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta. I need a hero. I don't know. But so good, so good. What else? Bon Jovi living. Oh, come on. Whoa, halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Oh, they're from Jersey, right? Bon Jovi's from Jersey and Cinderella's from Jersey as well. And actually, Cinderella got signed by Bon Jovi. So isn't the boss? Isn't Springsteen from Jersey as well? Am I remembering wrong? He is, right? I think, right? Don't you forget about me. Yes. Oh, man. I love it. Why do I still not have the update? Derek, it's been weird. I had to update like 3 times to have it. Oh, you're on Android, right? There's been issues with Android today. It seems like the update coming in late. Oh, this is gonna land. Oh yeah, it is because it lands on the first part. Yay. So I don't know what's going on. Has anybody in the chat, any Android users, have you guys gotten the update? Has it come through during the stream maybe? But yeah. By the way, we got a like spike. While I drink some tea to moisten these karaoke pipes. Not even showing up in the App Store. It's not showing up in the App Store. Keep refreshing in the App Store your updates. Like, pull down. I had to update on the phone. I had to restart my phone. I had to, because I updated like twice and it hadn't gone through. It went through on the iPad initially, but yeah. Here I go again on my own. I'm going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I made up my mind. But does anybody know? So first of all, Cade credits on the line for the person who can name Whitesnake's lead singer who sings that song there. Cade credits on the line there. So anybody. Cade, say moisten again. I will not say moisten anymore. Not a chance I'm saying moisten one more time. David Coverdale, Keith, win it with the Cade credits. Okay, here we go. For anybody who doesn't know how Cade credits win, no, Keith, win it. Now, bonus points, second round for the person who can name the 2 Deep Purple albums that he sang on before Whitesnake. And then I'll have a third part. Anyone who doesn't know how Cade credits work, if you make it to the Sunday night stream and you're the leader for that week for Cade credits, you get a free energy refill. Pretty cute. That's just dirty. Oh, I've got a follow-up. Radar, love you, 70s, but I love that song. Oh, dude, Golden Earring, right? Good stuff. I'm not cheating and Googling that. Okay, time expired. Google has been mentioned. Time has expired. Kate, I was trying to stream, could not compete with you. Oh, dude, I saw as soon as I started up. So generally on it's kind of a new thing. I've been doing it for 3 months, but we missed last month. When a new event lands, because everyone's streaming at 1, we stream at 3. So after the initial clears, we stream at 3. So I've been announcing it on the night streams, but and usually if we do a day stream, it is a 3 p.m. But I saw it as soon as I launched it. I saw in the For Lucky chat that you had started. But I hope you had some peeps in there though. I hope it went well. Just one shot, Senior Sinister with my Quake, dude. I wish I had Quake at higher than 550. Should we do a 550 Quake challenge on that guy? Maybe we should. That'd be fun. Restarting my phone did nothing. I'm on iPhone 8. That's so weird, dude. I don't know what's going on. There's some weirdness happening with that stuff. I don't know. Although maybe starting next month, maybe we'll start doing the 1 p.m. thing. Maybe we'll start doing the 1 p.m. thing right when it launches. We'll see. How many points did I get? Well, each one is worth, you get 1 entry, right? So the Cade credits work this way. First person into the stream gets Cade credits. The person to guess BG, like the BG guest time, that's in the night stream, gets Cade credits. And then random trivia during the thing, get Cade credits. Each one is the same number of points. So the person who has the most entries at the end of the week gets them. You can't tell me I got points and then stop. You got them. You have 1 entry in there. Better that you're on. I'm so tired. I would rather listen than talk. Oh, dude, no worry. Thanks for the compliment. No, it's the thing with streaming. There's a lot of streamers. So whenever you can and whenever you're, then definitely stream them. That's don't ever let somebody else being on, stop you from streaming. But yeah, man, maybe we should do a 550 Quake challenge for Mr. Sinister. Is there anything weird on there? Is there any masochism or buffet or anything? Would we have to play him like completely semi-immune? Man, I want her at 565 really bad. More trivia, please. We'll get more trivia. Well, I had the second question, but people had to Google it, so that doesn't work. Anyway, the 2 albums are Stormbringer and Burn. Right? Yeah, it's not Fireball, it's Burn, right? Yeah, it is Burn for sure. Cause Fireball just not. Gillen was on it when he was back, and it wasn't. I don't like Burn. I mean, I don't like Fireball, but the follow-up, the third question, because during that time, both Ian Gillan and Roger Glover was gone. Who was playing bass for Deep Purple on those 2 albums? He came in with Coverdale. That's the third question. That's the third trivia. Hello, how goes the questing adventures? Goes pretty well so far. Pretty well. Nothing too crazy yet, but we haven't We haven't hit the, you know, the big uns yet. But pretty good so far. I'm trying to decide if I want to start doing 1 p.m. because it seems like, you know, I don't know, instead of 3. Usually we do the day streams at 3, but everybody's kind of like, oh, new thing, and you know, 8 p.m. seems to work really nicely for that. We will see. Come on, man. I love his delayed second hit because you can totally just parry it. Billy Sheehan, no, it was Glenn Hughes. It was Glenn Hughes. Who actually is playing for is it Black Country Communion? Black Country Communion, yeah, he's playing with Joe Bonamassa and them. He's the lead singer and bassist now, well, co-lead singer. What's his name is in it too right now, Jason Bonham. I don't know who the third dude is in Black Country Communion, but great band. And Glenn Hughes still got it, man. He still got the voice. It's nuts. It's nuts. I'm in the car, knockout, nice, dude. How many live streams did it take you before you got a good setup? Every time I've tried something gone terribly wrong, you just got to do it. Just got to do it, you know, every day. Got to do it for a little bit. There's a lot of good YouTube tutorials, and it's just kind of trial and error as you work through it. If you need a companion while questing, let me know. I always need a companion. If you are available to jump on, Brian, you know that I will welcome you with arms wide open. You know this. I'm gonna jump into influencer zone. You guys let me know. Robot? No robot? Are we good? No robot? I think? No robot? Just let me know. Get out of school at 2:30, so depending on how long the stream would be, I might miss. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to kind of line them all up, you know? Was that Creed? I may have to leave. It was Creed. We've been singing it for the past few days. But you know what they say, man? If you can't take me at my worst, then wow, what's up? I'm trying to decide if I need to make any changes. I don't think so. There's nothing crazy here, I don't think. I might try to Quake to 550 Quake that last Mr. Sinister. It'll probably go horribly wrong, but checkmate, combo shield, bubble shield. Does that mean your hits do more attack, but you don't do each blocked attack reduces block efficiency? Oh, okay. That'll be fine. Have you gone in yet? Have you gotten to play at all? The fourth, so we're on the fourth one, Cyclops, and then I think the last two, I think this is the fourth, right? I think, you guys? Then the last one is, the last two I think are Havoc and what's his name, Mr. Sinister. Brian can't be heard? What? Can people not hear Brian? What? Can't hear BG at all? What? The H word. Hold on. Hair down. I think I know what the problem is, officer. Voice and video, loop back. Oh, that's why. That's why. Dirty dog. Hold on, let me just see which one we're actually coming through. Coming through loopback 2, okay. And do I need to save? Is it good? Do I need to save? Can you talk now?
Hello, everybody.
Can you guys hear him? He just said, hello, everybody, which is a greeting. It's just a greeting here in the States. Can you guys hear now? Maybe. It's gotta be funny when people can't, like you're just talking to yourself. It's kind of like you're pretending to be on the phone with somebody, like you're trying to be cool. There he is. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I've never had to pretend.
Nice. What's that?
I've never had to pretend.
Yeah.
I swear.
Well, I don't know. There's been a few times, especially if you're tired, you know, or you can't get a massage before getting into it. You kind of sometimes you have to pretend.
Yeah. No.
It's just the nature of the beast. Better could be louder. Okay, let me see.
I think that's just me.
It might.
I don't know why it's like this.
I think Discord might have added a thing where you can bump up the output. Oh, you can. Okay, let's try. Let's try this. Is that better?
Hello, everyone.
Ooh, that's.
Yeah.
I think it should be. It sounds louder. You guys let me know if he's like clipping or anything. But Baldski in the house. Oh my goodness. I'm not that bald. Don't pretend when you already hear voices. That's true. Much better. Okay, perfect. Yay. Dude, I do like that about Discord. I mean, it's got some issues here and there, but they're like putting out updates like freaking madmen. So it's pretty good. It's getting better and better every month, it seems.
That's good.
Dude, what are you gonna do with your free time in this AWAQ break?
I was thinking about getting into woodworking.
Oh, as if you haven't been working wood since the day I met you. Come on, getting more into it. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be fun. Travel, you could travel outside the house. I mean.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but then I was like, oh, outside the air is fresh and
it's
stuff.
way too fresh. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Gross.
It just hits you. It's like it hits your face like a freaking slap. It's the worst.
I mean, you know, I pretty much just slack off in an Alliance War anyway.
Yeah, right.
I don't help with any of the paths or anything like that. I just do my fights and that's it. So it's not like a ton of free time has opened up.
It is kind of weird. Like once you're like, if you have done that kind of thing, any path planning or things like that, when you come, like when I moved to Fort Loki, I was like, this is like cheating. Like somebody else is looking at your path and telling you where to go based on your champs, and you just have to show up and do your thing and just try your best not to die. That's what? And they just collect rewards at the end? It's
really not too bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad setup. Cause it. Go ahead.
Did you open up your rewards or anything?
Dude, this is the first season that I was just at that right, like whatever level of more like shard level to where the rewards didn't give me anything. Not a 5-star crystal, not a 6-star crystal, not a T5B. Wow. So yeah.
All that work for nothing.
I know. And then the offers they've been doing, like, I have nothing against a good T5B offer, but the past few haven't seemed, I don't know, they're fine, but I'm like, I'd rather just wait. Like, especially once you hit, 5 or more, 565s, I feel like you just don't feel the pressure of, like as much as before. So you're like, whenever I get it. Yeah. It's kind of a little bit like being free to play, but only after a year and a half of not being free to play at all.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I've been getting to grind more. I've been prioritizing units, and the unit grind's been good. And so it kind of, if you can get into a good rhythm, I feel like, I don't know. It's nice to like be able to turn down the offers more, Like I don't spend as much as some, but it's nice to not be like, well, I'm out of boosts. I got to spend $50 on some, It's it's kind of cool.
Ooh. I got another champion that I can take to rank 4, and I don't know who to take up. I'm thinking Quake.
Oh, dude, she's so good. She's so fun too. She'd be a good one. Plus, I feel like it's just good insurance to have in case you expect to have a thing on your path. Because aside from boss, she can pretty much handle him anywhere. Flare is a little bit, it's not that it's tough, it's just you're playing Quake style and you're jabbing to keep regen off, You have to kind of get used to that little thing. But otherwise, like, she handles him nicely. New profile pics? What do you mean, Balsaurus Rex? Oh, are they in the store? Do they have new ones? Do you like this new profile pic system? I feel like it would be really, really tough for me to care less. Like I could try but I'm like, really? You want units for these pixels? I don't want to do it. I don't know. Plus,
I think it's cool. I don't ever put on a custom pic, but I think it's cool at least.
It's one of those where I kind of, it also breaks up the continuity, which I don't. It's fine. I don't know. It's probably just me. But I kind of like it when all profile pics are the same character, but have the same underlying design, which is why I kind of liked when they just added these basic pics. But of course, if you've got a character you like as your top character, you're not going to use the basic pic over the regular one. But it was kind of nice because for a little while, for a few days, everybody had, like, the profile pics looked the same in terms of like the artwork stuff, but everyone had different characters, which is kind of cool. And then you started seeing like belts and knives and duvets and all sorts of like as your profile pic, and you're like, what is this? This weirdness.
I mean, it is weird looking at somebody with a different icon like that. Like I don't know. It's hard for me to recognize somebody unless they're using their default picture.
Yeah. I kept trying, like Ghost, or Ghost Pete. I'm like, who is this guy in the battle group? I just can't tell. He used Steve for so long. I'm like, who is this Penderman? Who is this guy? If you would just spec Ghost, I'd be like, oh, it's Pete. You know, just really, it's like 4 extra steps for me to recognize him. No, but it is kind of cool. Like when it's kind of, it just stays the same, and you get used to like, you know, a person kind of using the same one.
Yep.
But what can you do? Deadpool profile pick one that's gold. Ooh, I'll have to look at the gold one. I will have to look. Oh, also Keith asked what Paul Rogers and Jimmy Page. So I don't know what Paul Rogers. So Paul Rogers was in Bad Company. Jimmy was in the Yardbirds before Led Zeppelin and stuff. But I don't know if they were in a band together and it wasn't the Yardbirds, and I have no idea. Because it was what? It was it Jeff Beck was in Yardbirds with them? So I don't remember. Darius Rucker, somebody said Darius Rucker. That was what's their names? It's been 1 month since I looked at you, and I'm in and out, so I'm sorry. That one. What's the name of that band? Is that I keep forgetting. Hootie and the Blowfish, right? The 90s bands all had such weird names that you're just, it's tough to remember which one's which.
Yeah, I don't know any of those.
And I think they're touring again, Hootie and the Blowfish. I saw them on like a late night thing, and Darius Rucker was back. I used to have a buddy who grew up with those guys, not Darius Rucker, but the rest of the band. And he said he would go on tour with them once in a while, and that it was like craziness. But those are still like the days of the big budget, whatever tours and albums and stuff, and you know, people would get like the big bands would get like millions as an advance for the record, and you know that money was not going into the record. I mean, some of it was, but the rest was just, I don't know, party money or something. Gone are those days. Money. What's that?
Like trashing hotels money?
Yeah. Caviar, you know. What else do people eat when they're famous? I don't know. I only know the caviar stuff.
Bagel bites, I think.
Oh yeah, bagel bites, caviar.
Fruit roll-ups. Those things are expensive. You gotta be rich to get those things.
If you want the best, not the high fructose corn syrup stuff. The song you sang. Oh, is it Bare Naked Ladies? Oh, okay, my bad. I confuse those all the time. There's just too many, and they all have their names are too weird. Because is there a different kind of naked lady than bear? Or do they mean bear naked ladies, like they're bears, but they're female?
Yeah, no, I think it was an early look into the world of furries.
Oh, that's what it was. Man, that means that like in the 90s when I was going to swim lessons and my mom was listening to K-Light or whatever the station was, she explained it to me all wrong. That's craziness. Pop-Tarts as well? What about Pop-Tarts, sister?
Like the food.
Oh, for famous people. Yeah, Pop-Tarts. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's been a long time since I had a Pop-Tart.
Dude, it had been for me too, and then last year when I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not like out of shape enough. Let me just get a little bit more out of shape. I would go down to the Kroger and they have these like chocolate chip Pop-Tarts now. It's not even like, I mean, it was like sheer debauchery when they were like trying to sell them off as breakfast because they had fruit flavors. But now it's like, it's chocolate. They're not even trying. They're like, it's a chocolate chip, but it's like flattened. We hammered it and then made it a square. And so, but they're so good. They're so good. And the good thing is like you have a whole pack of those and you get instant heartburn, and that's how you know you did it right. It's crazy.
There was s'more flavored ones that I used to get. Just the chocolate and marshmallow in there.
Oh, dude.
Which the first bite was delicious, and then after that, I felt like I wanted to throw up.
Just went downhill, yeah. It's crazy, and they give you like 6 in there, right? It's like 3 packs of 2 or something. you're like, you know, after you eat 2, you're like, that's enough. You eat 3 and you're like, that's enough. And then you just finish it. It's crazy. You're like, you can just see yourself, man. Omega, I'm like falling in like more and more in love. This is a Limber node though. Falling more and more in love with this guy.
It's nice having suicides on for a change and getting to use it. Oh man, so much better.
It's so good. I know, like it's hard when you're like, you know, completely free to play and stuff. But I don't remember the last time I didn't spec suicides, like for offense. Like I place and then I at least like the minute after play do like single suicides just in case I have to use Morningstar.
Yeah.
But I can't like arena without suicides now. I'm like, nah. I'm just gonna go watch a movie. I just can't. Like 3 rounds in, you're like a broken man.
Yeah.
But,
I actually was thinking about not turning suicides on, and then I thought, oh man, what if they announce Act 6? And what if I want to grab some potions?
Ooh,
like,
good call, yeah.
Put suicides on. If they announce Act 6, I'll do a few runs through a Realm of Legends with Omega Red.
Yeah. Ah, he's so good for that. Ooh, actually, we should. So for Havoc, let's see what he's got, because I want to make sure. Who's good for Havoc, you guys? Improved power gain, aggressive, because I don't want to bring Synergy Chance probably for him. I probably don't want to bring Corvus either. Alex, what's up, dude? Alyssa's in here too. Hello. I like BG's AW attack song he plays when he does battles. Eye of the Tiger. Do you play Eye of the Tiger when you do battles?
Oh yeah, every time.
Nice, dude.
No, what's that all about? I don't play any music.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he just like you sing it in your head.
No, maybe I hum it without realizing. Yeah.
We were also singing like the best songs of the '80s earlier, the catchiest songs of the '80s. So, Vulture, Hulkbuster. Thankfully, I have both of those characters at 565. OGV, OGV, nice. Tech champs or champs with armor. Oh, your Red Skull is gonna be good. Ooh. Does Ice Armor count as armor? Armor, I hardly know her. Hold on, OGV should be good. Omega Red should get Havoc down. Do I have? Okay, I'll have OGV. Blade, I haven't been using Blade for much. Should I? This should be good. Maybe I should do Voodoo instead of Blade. No, I'm not crazy. Okay, let's just go. Let's do it. Doc Ock. Ooh, I could do Doc Ock. Woo. Doc Ock instead of Blade. Let's do it to it. Boop. Dude, I'm loving Doc Ock. I know Cam is thinking about doing Punisher 2099 or Doc Ock as his next 565. I hope he does Doc Ock because Punisher 2099. I mean, he just makes me want to pull on my testicles.
I hope he rethinks life and doesn't go with either of them.
You don't think so? I feel like Doc Ock. Well, first of all, like it's nice. The heavy damage is nice. The power lock is insane for him. I feel like he's underused for sure. Because if you do, you can prioritize him for damage and just do the heavies, which is kind of nuts. And he's such a twitchy defender. Like I could see him getting a kill here and there. Sometimes he just want to bait, and you're like, bomb up against the wall. Although it is a tech charge if.
It's just not worth 565 in my opinion.
Yeah. No, true. But it's, I mean, as Cam rank ups go, I would think. I don't know. It could be worse, right? It could be Karnak. It could be.
I think what would be cool for him to do is rank up a champion that synergizes with Aegon, because it seems like, you know, his on again off again relationship with Aegon is on again. So
yeah, it's true for now. Although I was saying this earlier because I saw it in your stream last night too. People talking about it, like the why did I go this route? I don't know. It seemed like the thing I'm hearing most about Aegon is people are like, oh, like for people who have him, they're like, I have him and I have no idea what I'm going to use him for, or I have him, like I ranked him up and now I like wish I could take it back. And I'm like, because there's a lot of hype around him, but it just seems like people overall are like, Ma, he's such a beast and I hate him. I just don't get it. I don't know who to believe.
I don't know how he got so much hype. Like he's cool. He's great. Like I really like him. I want him. I would not be mad at all if I pulled him, but he seems like he has such an insane amount of hype over him compared to like any other champion. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, well, I think Crystal opening well, him chasing him as a 6-star and as a 5-star and all that stuff that he's put out a bunch of footage on him. I think it's those kinds of things that people are like, oh, this guy's practical too, and not so much. But I don't know. It's interesting. And they're like, oh, he's gonna be good for Act 6 and Lab, and I'm like, well, but there's a lot of people that are good for Act 6 and Lab and other stuff. So yeah, it is kind of weird because I've got that skill gem, and I desperately want an excuse to put it into my Killmonger, even though we're set for Killmongers, obviously. So I'm just trying to find whatever to grab some confirmation bias wherever I can get it. Ooh, Amino's saying the same. Aegon is a trap. That's what I keep hearing because people are like, he's so good, and I'm saving for him, and I got him. And then people who have him are like, meh. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like everybody wants to be famous, and then you talk to a famous person, they're like, oh, this sucks. This is the worst. I can't even get groceries. So, I don't know. It's an interesting. I used to want to be like, I'm going to be a rock star when I grow up. And then now you see all these rock stars that are like, F this. And you're like, ooh, dodged a bullet. I mean, I could have been. I was just like, probably,
yeah,
let me hold off. Hold off.
Totally. I felt the same way. It was like, you know, do I want to be an NBA star?
Yeah.
Like, I could. It's just, no, I don't, you know. It's
yeah. But then obviously you decided to be an NBA star because everybody knows that Brian Grant was one of the big ones.
Well, yeah, I just try to keep that on the DL.
Yeah. I said, I take it back. Right. I take it back.
My dog has been barking like crazy ever since I got on a call here. I'm going to be right back.
Okay, no worries. Let me see. Such an apt description of Aegon. Was it? That's what I keep hearing, dude. Let me see. I think you missed my comment, but I don't think androids will get updated until tomorrow because Alchemist extra day. Oh, that's possible too, because today is the day for the extra. That's true. I would have hoped they would have announced it because I think the Android people are just really wanting the thing. Do the Android people have the new event quest and just don't have the updated graphics and stuff, or does that come with the update? Does it have to? You have to update to get it? I don't really know what's server side and what isn't with these. So Night Thrasher is better than Aegon? I don't know if I would say that. I don't. It's possible that Night Thrasher will find something out about him in like 3 months from now and be like, oh. But for now, it seems like he was kind of like meh. Certainly, we just haven't really found a use for him yet. Fame is bad. No way you can get away with looking at the new. What? That's true. That's true. Oh, they're trying to get the update out? Okay, all right. You're definitely the best looking MCSC YouTuber. Charlie, you are very kind. I don't know if that's true, but thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you. By the way, if you guys are new and you're enjoying the stream, we stream nightly at 11 p.m. Eastern. We party it up, we have a good time, and then we go into Brian's and party it up some more. So I hope that you'll subscribe. Subscribe? I don't know where the subscribe button is. It's there, right? Notifications there and there. Subscribe and join us. Hold on. No, I can do better. No. What did I just move? Hold on. I can do this. I can't do this. I don't even know what I'm moving right now. Moving something. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to... Oh, this is so much work for nothing. This is not even going to be like... No, I can't. Oh, no. Did I move my... Oops. I was going to try to move my window up so I could, like, point to the subscribe thing. My camera. It's fine. It's fine, you guys. Just pretend I did it and it was funny. Just point at your junk. I may or may not have. I may or may not have been throwing subtleties at the audience for the past 4 months. I don't know. I may or may not have not had a serious date in years, and I'll have to take it wherever I can get it. I don't know. So everybody subscribe. Subscribe and join us at 11 p.m. So yeah. Okay, so you guys don't have the event quest. Kid Glavy, what's up, dude? What iPhone do you have? I have the iPhone 10. That's why it's like super wide and I can do the bars on top and bottom.
Very girthy. So girthy.
What's that?
No, it's just very girthy.
It's really wide. Yeah, that's the one thing that it does have going for it. It's not You probably wouldn't write home to mom about it about the length, but the width is impressive. It doesn't fill up the whole thing, screen. I mean, of course, but it
yes,
it's wide. So if that's your thing. Do hugs with legs wide open? Of course they do. Of course they do. Girthy is the word. Oh, I know the word well. I know it well.
Hey, speaking of camera, you don't use a regular webcam, right? You use like a...
No, I use a DSLR. Yeah. So basically, DSLR is just like one of those like little, like thicker ones that has like a sensor and all that kind of stuff. And then I have a couple different lenses. This is a wide angle one because it's very close to my face. But I can, it's actually like really, it's probably 2 feet away from my face, but it looks like it's really far away if I wide angle it up. And then I've got a second lens I used to use for the other one. I can use that one too, but it would just be more zoomed in. And then they're pretty cheap though.
Is there a special way that you have to connect it to?
Yeah, you connect it through a video card to get it to, although you don't have to. There's a different way that I used to do for guitar lessons, but it was a pain in the butt. So basically the Canons, at least, they have a like software you can download that shows you the live preview, and you can just capture that segment of your screen. I used to do that for guitar lessons. So you can, if you've got the CPU power and it's smooth enough, you can do that. But usually it's easier to do it through a capture card. Just, you know, anything that's plug and play, you just kind of plug in through the HDMI. But grow that beard some more. Would love to call you Cade Infinity War. Amino, I just shaved just the other day because my imaginary girlfriend kept complaining about how it's scratchy and stuff. And so I was like, well, I'd do anything for her. So that's what I did. Once in a while it gets a little bit longer, and then I'm like, this itches my face. And then I just, I shave it. Well, I don't shave it, I clip it. If I shave it, it looks too like baby face. And I don't want to be 12. I've already been 12. I don't need it again. Plug and play, a good date night. Yes, truth. Truth. Is your girlfriend from Canada? Yes, she's from Canada. She's beautiful. She's assertive. She is a gamer. She's
a doctor.
She's great. She's a doctor. She's a doctor lawyer. She specializes in doctor law while also practicing. She's a pathologist. But she has plenty of free time. So.
And her parents own an oil rig. So
That's true. That's true. So we don't. We do okay. I married for money, and she was okay with it. Oh yeah, my girlfriend and I are married. Because if you find a beautiful girl that you get along with, and she owns an oil rig, you marry her. You marry her good. So,
no, I read that in a fortune cookie once, I think.
It was, yeah. It was that fortune cookie that came with People magazine article on it.
Yeah.
Remember when they did their buy this magazine, get a free fortune cookie
Yeah,
thing?
I remember.
Is it Celine Dion? Keith knows. Keith knows. But can you guys keep that like private? Because we're so private about our relationship that if you ask her, she'll probably not admit it. It's just it's our own little thing where we like to joke around that we're not married. So we like to joke around about it like indefinitely. So yeah, don't ask her. Hi Z, what's up, dude? What up? Dude, I had a 455 Groot the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was like, I mean, I've already gotten that war out, and given that I've only gotten like 4 wars out, it must have been a long time ago. But it was the J11 war, and I knew, I had OG Vision and stuff. I knew it was going to be a Groot, and I knew it was a limber node, so I had like 1 parry against a Groot, and I was like, F, man, like this guy is just going to be hitting into my block the whole time. It was fine, but Groot's not a tough defender, but you're just kind of waiting and he's building up stuff and just punching into your block. You're just baiting heavies.
Yeah.
I could see like, not that anyone's going to 5C5 their Groots, but I could see a 5C5 on Groot being better than some defenders. A 5C5 on defense. I say on Groot.
I'm feeling lightheaded right now just thinking about
I know, it's crazy.
Groot.
It's crazy. Oh,
What a
man.
hard-on.
You know what would make him the most powerful champ in the game? If his Furies were actually not just for looks.
Yeah.
Like, they're like... What's that?
No, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
It's one of those things. All right, well, good thing about my power drain here is not only am I losing a lot to suicides, but I'm being gentlemanly and allowing him to have all the power he wants. It's not actually doing anything. So, meh. I didn't think this through, having a pretty much all mutant team. But
Art of Chaos. I got lightheaded last night when Brian said Venom the Duck could be the best Labyrinth clear. Dude, don't knock until you try it.
Dude,
right?
I remember, the funny thing is, because people definitely like slept on him. I mean, you've had more experience with him, but I remember like the day after NYCC, driving back, and Vex was, I was watching a stream from the night before, and he was doing like Venom the Duck, and it was an unduped 6-star with or like way less than a suboptimal rotation. And he took down Rolk in like 450 hits or something. I was like, dude, that's not bad. That's really not bad. For a 455 or 455 equivalent, he's unduped, and you're not really playing him for damage, you know?
And that's without building him up, because it takes like 3 fights to build him up.
Yeah, kind of crazy. I think he will be. Plus, I think, man, he'd be a fun champ to try on thing. You know?
I think he could be a good thing counter.
Yeah. So,
I don't know
if
how
we're
it works.
building up Agons in war, we can certainly build up Venom the Ducks.
The thing is, against bleed immunes, because I think a lot of damage comes from bleed, but against bleed immunes, he has that degen, and then he has that crazy SP2 armor up thing. He might actually be a counter.
Yeah, well, yeah, toxic armor too would kind of like, is anyone immune to that? Like that? You'd be doing decent damage, right?
Yeah, no, I think it'd be great damage. I don't know if it would... I don't know how it works, if it would trigger his safeguard or anything. That's the only concern.
Yeah, that makes sense. Crazy Salt, what's up, dude? Glad I could finally catch a stream. Dude, it's good to have you back. Kate and Brian, I have 2015 Mutant Gem, and I have Magneto and Cyclops as options. What should I do? I would sit on it for now, dude. They might get buffed. I would think they would be at the... or Colossus probably as well. He's probably at the front of the class for mutant buffs. But I'd sit on it for now. And who knows? Maybe they'll bring a Wolverine 5-star. I could see them doing it. They gave him an extra synergy with Havoc. So they keep giving Wolverine synergies, and they're like, by the way, though, you have to use your 2-star Wolverine because no higher ones exist in this game. I mean, you could have like 18 synergies, and you're not gonna have enough damage with your 550.
It's great for what was that thing called when they only let us use 2-star champions?
Oh yeah.
The champion requirements or whatever. It's great for something like that.
That's true.
Do we know what the synergy is yet, or?
It's extra. So when he's got what is it? When he's got regen, he does 20% more damage or something like that while he's under a regen buff. Something, I think.
Ooh, is that per regen or just like one time?
I'm not sure. Does anybody know in chat?
He has a really good synergy with, is it Omega Red, I think, where it's like 5% crit and your bleeds do extra damage, something like that.
I don't know. Ooh, this SP2 is gonna wreck me. It's gonna wreck me good.
Oh, you're fighting Havoc right now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do a little bit more spore damage for the SP3. Oh, come on, you. Oh, spoiler alert. Boom. Where can I find the synergies? They have them actually. I think Kabam put out a graphic, even that has the synergies and stuff. 20% attack bonus. Each regen buff is additional attack bonus. Ooh, dude. That's not bad. They don't stack too often unless you're getting punched in the face. Like, it's hard for cellular regen and standard regen to stack, but that'd be a nice bump.
Yeah, it would be a nice bump. And honestly, if you could time that with like a special 2 or something.
Plus, add a crit team to that, so when you do have that attack bonus, because you can stack bleeds up to like, I don't know the most I've gotten, but like with 13, 15, something like that. Like if you can get a... And if those I'm sure, well, they would have to scale, right? I would think, with that attack.
Yeah. should.
So that'd be kind of cool. Use Archangel for Sinistercade. Actually, yeah, I have to modify my team here. If we keep getting T2A at the rate we are, I might 455 Archangel, because I keep doing all this stuff with my 345, and he does fine. But I mean,
is he awakened?
He's awakened. Yeah.
Oh, I'd rank for him for sure. Then yeah, at this point, like like the tier 2 alpha, dude, it's coming in so much faster right now.
Yeah, it is really nice. It's tough. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just had one in the overflow, so I ranked up OG Vision with it, and I'm trying to save the tier 2 alpha for when I do my big opening in April, to see if I get anybody new.
Yep.
And like I'm already capped out again practically, just with the season rewards and stuff. So
I wish they would expand the what we're able to hold, just because I mean, essentially, if you get a good character, it takes 10 to get him to 565. I mean, right? If you get a good character, you're gonna rank him all the way up, and that's
a lot.
I mean, you can only hold 12? What? What is this? So
it does feel like even if they just bumped it to like 15 would be nice, you know?
Yeah, it would be a big thing. I wonder, because we keep seeing those things when they make videos and they're like level 60, but they're like moving up to the next level. Like I'm like, are you guys introducing more levels? Like what's happening? So I never have T2A. I hate all of you. Dreamin', is it because you keep pulling good champs? Could that be the culprit? And ranking them up? That is the tough thing. I've got a Domino at R3 right now, and that Killmonger at R3. I would like to take them both to R4, so they would be options for next R5. Although Ghost will probably go up next, I think, to R5. But I hope we do keep getting T2A, because there are some characters where, yeah, it would be nice. It could be nice to have Archangel at 455, and I don't know. Dreamin' said, how often does your Wolvie get multiple regen buffs? Oh, wait, you don't have one. I know, dude. I miss him. He was my, I did ROL with that guy. I did everything with that guy on the first account when I was just a minnow. But yeah. 4T2A can't decide between Hype for AQ or Quake for potential thing on 29. For R4? Dude, it's tough. I know Hype is great. He is great. I don't use him very much for AQ now. I bring him on B team days, but I use Corvus for most of it, just because I've got like 3 Iron Man Infinity Wars on there, and with Hype, I almost timed out the last time I used him on him. But I think it's good. I mean, if you need AQ stuff, but to me, I would probably do Quake, so you have the option. If you have a thing on your path and you don't have a good counter and it's one of the tricky nodes, like you want to be able to bring that Quake, probably. I want Sinister. Dude looks cool AF. Dude, I saw Seaton kind of like freaking out about it, like he was really liking him. So I'll have to see. I'm curious to, because I didn't really pay attention to what was going on with him. Where is my Archangel? There he is. Who should I replace? Doc Ock. Is this a good team? Should I bring somebody else? Should I? Oh, he's a villain, right? Who does well? Who does well against? He's not bleed immune or poison immune, right? I don't think he is. Who else is good for him, just in case? Why use Hype on Corvus kills in like 12 seconds? It was because my Corvus was very low. I think I hit into reverb on Killmonger accidentally without like, because I'm always armor breaking, but I got extra excited and didn't wait to parry one time, so I hit into reverb and it took me down like 20%. I knew I had another Iron Man Infinity War coming up, and so I used Hype for that one just to make sure I'd be good for the, because I don't want to use potions in AQ ever if I can help it. So. You guys talk about today's poop deal? Oh, the T2A one? Dude, it was, I kept looking for a 5 in there, because it was like, oh, and also you get these T4B and these T4B, and I'm like, typo? Typo? Is there a 5 anywhere in there? Nothing. And it's something like, it's 7,000 units? I saw a headline, I think it was Prof Hoff's maybe, 7,000 units, you only get 1 full T2A or something? Isn't that what it is? It's crazy. Hype is great for 29 as well. Is he good for 29? I just think there's so many other options you would use before Hype. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. At tier 1, you guys are using him for 29? I'd be curious. I'd love to see the videos, because we're always looking for new 29 options to take the pressure off of our guys. Who else? Kinham Glavi said Hype is great for 29 as well.
That sounds weird, because you can't really use the special ones because of corners.
Yep.
And Hype has really low crit chance, so he wouldn't be able to crit at all against Killmonger.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Hype can do Killmonger on 29, yeah. Heavy counter and SP3. Weird. Is it a pretty straightforward thing? Like, because there's a lot of people the champs that can do it, but I'm always looking for the champs that make it easiest. I feel like. Not that 29 is easy.
Have a lot of attack, but interesting.
Which gate leads to which? Man, these gates, man. Can we get rid of gates? Can we get rid of them? Because I feel like it takes me as long to figure out which gate I need to go through as it does to complete the path. Okay, so I have to go to the Venom one. So that means I have to go through the Mordo, through the Hype, through the Mordo. Okay, all right. I think we've got it. Is this a visual thing, or did I just forget to tap something off? It's fine. It's what it is. What is this? Aspect of Warp, Mother Pumper. Some of these nodes. Should I just not get that revive? Probably. I should probably just skip that revive. I don't want to do Aspect of War right now, man. Let's just, What's this? Is it just one Aspect of War? Oh, and then Rage? Cool. Let's go a different path. I don't want to be drenched while I'm going through this casual initial clear. Are you crazy? Never pass up a revive. Yeah, if it's going to cost me 2 to get it, I just don't think mathematically it works out as favorably as one would think.
I'd go for it, personally.
Would you? It's Aspect of War and Rage, man. I don't...
just use your...
Voodoo, but I've got Suicides on. Like, it's over a whole path. Yuck.
I was going to say...
Morningstar?
Night skate guy. What's his name again?
The what? Who?
The skater guy.
Oh, Night. I don't have him. Yeah. I wish. We all wish, I think.
Dude, I don't understand his damage. Have you seen like
I'm totally
how
joking.
good his damage is now or something? Like I don't
is it good? I don't know. It just it maybe 3 months from now we're all gonna be like, if we missed the boat on Night Thrasher, but right now it seems like
apparently it all comes from that one synergy with Darkhawk, and the Darkhawk synergy doesn't even sound that powerful.
Yeah.
So like I don't even understand how it works, but
yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's the same with Darkhawk. I know you really want him, but what I've seen so far, people are still in that trying to make him work phase. Not that he doesn't, like he does, but is it too much effort? Like, would you be able to get by better? Like, is a Sentinel more straightforward for your, regen and robotic needs? Is it? I don't know. I don't know.
It's tough to say. I think I go back and forth all the time on who I want more, Darkhawk or Sentinel.
Okay.
Sentinel might be the better of the two in the just all around category, but there's definitely certain areas that I think Darkhawk would be better.
Yeah, gotcha. So. Cam said I've seen Hype taking 565 Killmonger 6200. Nice. Morningstar too. I've seen it. Although there's no setup with Hype, which is nice. They need to open up the gates from 4 and 6. Please open up those gates. Kabam.
Yeah.
Let us in.
Nice.
It would, because Morningstar on 4 and like 3 to 4, standard 4, like you could set her up fine. And it would just take the pressure off the magic peeps, Cam said saw vid on 565 Night Thrasher on Reddit. His damage seems pretty great. Yeah, I'm sure, but is it a little bit like Thor Ragnarok, where you're like, I have the 8 synergies I need, and look at this. Look at this. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. We could all be missing something. I don't know. I feel like people are going to start to hate me because it's always the same. I'm always saying the same sentence. I'm like, but why? Why would you use this guy that takes a bunch of synergies and a bunch of buildup when this guy right here in 4 hits, and I know it's a little bit of a thing when I use Morningstar for war, but it's not for everybody, although I would say her buildup is pretty straightforward if you plan it out. But it's certainly not Proxima buildup, But And truth be told, I don't use Morningstar that much for war. I use her maybe a third of the season. But, or like Omega, dude. Omega spoiled me this year because I'm like, you mean I don't have to build him up? And every time I boost this guy, I feel like I've over boosted. Like, he just takes everything down like crazy and then is at full health at the end of it. But,
Yeah.
I'm loving Sinister, by the way. Nice, that's awesome. I think a lot of people were pretty excited about him. Mirel, hello. Hopa. Hopa is like a Romanian expression. It's almost like uh-oh, but not like with a negative kind. Just like, oh snap. NT is fun. I think he's solo thing bosses. Woo. I think, yeah, that's probably true. I did think about that. I would think that if you have the synergies, I would think Thor Rag. Well, no, because he's shock based. But anyone that has like Massacre, all those like crazy debuff champs that he's not whose debuffs he's not actually immune to, I think would be pretty good. Is he immune to plasma? Doesn't Iron Man Infinity Warp have some sort of synergy that increases his power rate, which would maybe make plasma stacking a little more practical?
I don't know. There's so many champions that I wish I had at high level so that I cared about them, you know, to actually test them.
Yeah.
But it's tough when all you have is like a 3-star version or something, you know.
Yeah. Ninth Threats are still better than Diablo. I would agree with that. I would agree. I don't know. I couldn't get behind Diablo, and it doesn't take a lot for me to get behind somebody, but Diablo,
Yeah,
I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
No, yeah, Diablo is terrible. Night Thrasher at least seems like he has a little bit of use to him, but I don't know what Diablo has going for him.
Yeah. Ooh, Cam might go for Sinister. I've heard a few people saying they're gonna. Cam, do you have a mutant gem still, or would you do a 2-rounder? And Brian, are we going for a champ soon? Lags was asking me the other day, and I was like, I think like Brian's cooled off to the idea.
Kind of am. Like, it's, oh man, I don't know. I do, from what I saw about Mr. Sinister so far, because I think it was Dubes, somebody posted it in the Alliance chat. I think it was Dubes posted like the Stitching Evolves abilities, stuff like that, and he looks like he has a ton of crazy awesome abilities.
Oh, nice.
So he does seem like a great champion to go for. He looks like he's going to be one of those defensive and offensive champions.
Sick. Nice. Nice.
But I probably won't go for him.
Let me see. Oh, Cam, he said, also, you're right about Omega. Keep it between us and our war chat, but I didn't use a 30% boost the entire season. Dude, it's crazy. I used to overboost in Section 1, especially when you're wanting to make a, you know, like you're kind of like, you're hedging against anything. And then I've kind of been more reasonable with early boosts, just, you know, boosting bigger towards the end. But then every time I have to take stuff on with him initially, like early nodes, I'm like, I don't boost big, but even then I'm like, wow, I didn't need to boost for that fight at all. Like you get through the first couple and he's still at 100%, especially with the one in Coagulate. And you're like, cool. And they melt, dude. They go so quick, boost or not. You bring Sabretooth and it's like, I don't know. It's as good as a couple boosts right there. But it's crazy. Sinister's gonna be such a troll. Star, Corvus Glaive, Ghost Counter. Oh, really? Nice. Thankfully, it seems like Omega is still kind of doing his thing, so at least for another few months. But so you don't know yet then if you're gonna go, but maybe for Sinister.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not going for him.
Oh, really?
I'm like 99.999% sure.
Do you have some gems you're sitting on right now or no?
I'm sitting on the one they gave us for Christmas that's unopened.
You haven't opened it?
No.
Dude,
I've
why?
got that, and I've got a tech gem, and I've got a cosmic gem.
What are you? What do you? Are you wanting to do like some sort of big opening later, or?
With the Awakening Gem crystal?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay, because
it's sitting out of for no reason.
When good hoarding goes bad, it's part of that TV show.
I've hit that point where I just don't understand what I'm doing with my account anymore, but I can't stop. So.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy, and I get like the chat. I know the chat nuts, but you're like, I've got these 4-star crystals, and I have no reason not to open them, but let's just open an ISO crystal and get out of here. And you're like, no, open them. But yeah. Yeah, because wouldn't that would inform some of your arena grinds? Like if you got a mutant, all of a sudden, maybe a Mr. Sinister grind would look a little better.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like I don't have any mutant Sig stones, which I feel like would hurt quite a bit. Because I have, you know, my Omega Red is at Sig 190, so he's almost there.
Ooh, nice.
But you know, the next 10 need to go to him, and then after that, like I have none, so I have to start, you know, saving them up again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Man, it's
and
crazy.
I really want a skill and mystic champion next, and not really a mutant one.
Who are you liking in those categories?
Nobody.
Oh really? You don't want Killmonger anymore? I remember you.
I mean, I do want Killmonger, but even Killmonger is like a tough rank up. I mean, that MMX war bringing Killmonger, it wouldn't have saved me if he was a 5-star, you know.
Oh yeah. That's tough. I feel like for your path, like you've got it so locked in with Blade and the extra poison stuff, you know. But I actually didn't get to watch the vid itself, just what you were saying in our chats and stuff. But
yeah, and like Blade, it'd be cool to get Blade as a 5-star.
Yeah.
But I just want to get out of. I call it the Stark Spidey ecosystem.
Oh, okay.
Like the Apple ecosystem. I can't get out of it.
Yeah.
But I want to get out of it. I don't want to play Stark Spidey anymore.
It is. It's also a little tough because like war, like especially when you, I know we're like BG3 is unique in this in that we have different paths every war. But if you're on the same path, especially path 6, it seems like path 6 right now, you're either going, or one is either going. I mean, for extra for like the safest team, Spark Void or Ghost Void, something like that, right? Just to be able to cover all bases, and like any variety outside of that, I don't know, kind of makes it a little bit harder, you know? Like you kind of want to try a unique chance, but you're like, but why? You know? I don't know. It's so I get it for sure.
BG1 does switch people around too. It's just not me. I'm pretty much just set.
Yeah.
A few people are, but other people do switch.
Yeah. It's crazy because I feel like it's because we used to do that. We used to switch a few people in Empire. I used to switch a couple and kind of try to keep some the same. But I think for 3, I mean, there's a couple paths that I haven't taken just because I don't have the roster for it. But I feel like maybe not one. Oh no, I took 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. I don't think I took 4 this season, just off season. But like we switch a lot. Like and I think that's just about everybody except. Well, we get a couple people on 6, a couple people switch on 5, but it's a bunch. I remember coming in at first and I'm like, oh, like this is, you have to like get used to the node. Because it's one thing to find new interactions on nodes you're familiar with, because you already know the nodes and there's less unexpected. But when it's a mix, you're like, oh my gosh. But I feel like it ended up working to our benefit overall, just because you have that flexibility. Like people pretty much know. You know what I mean? Like like any path you're on, you're kind of familiar with it now after doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Amino said, BG, you need a slap. Yeah. Yes. Are your pants already removed? Because I'll provide it. I'll provide it.
Yeah, they're off for sure.
I still don't have the Darshing update. I know. I've heard that, Chris. I've heard that for the Android stuff.
Yeah,
you can take.
You do have to pretty much wait the entire time, right?
What's that?
Dube's saying, I'm always on path 5 for the most part. Hurry up and wait for the end of war to be able to actually do anything.
Yeah. Are you not liking that, Dube? I remember I was on path 5 back in the day, and I kind of liked it. I'm like, you mean everyone just kind of does their thing, and then I join, late at night and don't do anything until the second day? But yeah. I guess I could see how you're just kind of, by the time you join, sometimes the war's decided. Sometimes it's like all the pressure's on you to perform, to clutch it. So I get that. Cam saying that Omega can take all those Stark exclusive fights.
The thing about Omega Red, and I wanted to bring Omega Red to that war.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I couldn't take him off of defense because he was already there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Omega Red. I mean, if I ran Suicides, he could probably handle 12, but I don't think without Suicides,
Ooh,
it just doesn't feel safe.
That's a tough pairing with Void. Because you'd still probably want to bring Void, and you can't really do that on the same set of masteries, right? Wait, what's he regenning off of? Oh, did I dex that? I dex that. Nice.
And I don't know about... Oh, this is my first time seeing this guy in game.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, dude, his animations are sexy. I saw Seaton. Seaton was saying something about it earlier, but I didn't. Is he going to regen off the degen? Do I have to bait the L1? Yeah, okay. Oh, man, I've got a degen on me now. I feel like characters that, like Omega, who degen other characters would be able to handle degen decent. Oh, even if you block it, you get that degen on you.
That special was pretty awesome.
It is. It's sexiness.
I don't know how I feel about his regular character model, but I like that special. How it just takes up the entire screen.
Yeah, yeah. He just...
class time, catch you later. Alright, star, later.
Oh, F me. I dropped my block. F me, tender. Come on. Come on. Oh, whoa, that wasn't too late. I thought it was too late. It was not. Let me get some health. Let me get some health. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of health. I lost it right back to recoil. Come on. Yay! We dexed it. We dexed it up. We dexed it good.
Yeah, Cam's saying that is actually your degen buff he transfers to you.
Oh, wow. What a sneaky. That is a cool mechanic. What else does he do that with? Oh, F. Now I can't even get touched. Oh.
I think it's all debuffs. It's just the special one transfers all debuffs for 4 seconds. I think that's what it was.
Dang, dude. Wait, but was it on him? I guess my degen must have been on him at the time then. Let me try
Archangel. They transfer back? Or is it just once it's transferred, like... It never goes back to him. I wasn't paying attention how it works.
I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do Archangel. I'll do him last. Oh, wait. What is he gaining for persistent charges? Is that going to screw me? Because I want to try other characters against him to see how they work.
Oh, it's only damaging debuffs. Okay. Whew. All right. So Void can still take this guy. All right. Good.
Read his abilities.
I was scared for a second there.
I should read him. What is the persistent charge? Each time defeats an opponent, extracts genetic. Okay, mutant, increasing special attack damage by 30%. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I actually want to go in with Iceman and stuff and see. I want to see what other characters handle them well.
Dubes, I think from what I read from his abilities, you could still take his regen to 0, right? Like you could still shut it off. You just can't reverse it.
Mm.
So, I think Void will still be fine to take him on 24.
Do these persistent charges stack? Like if he kills 2 mutants, does it go up like by 40% or whatever? It was 20 per thing, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 3 per class type.
Ooh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Dude, persistent charges was such a cool addition to the game. It's
been getting better.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first couple, but it's been getting better.
You like Morningstar Mephisto, you didn't?
I don't know.
There are some kind of crappy ones, and I do wish there are some characters that should have persistent charges. I'm sure they deemed them too powerful with persistent charges, like Proxima. It should be harder to get her missions, but once you have them, you should have them. My opinion, but yeah, it is kind of.
What do you think about this for Proxima? What if they just lowered it by like 1 for each or something like that? So instead of, I don't know how many times you have to intercept, like 4 times. What if they just lowered that to like 3 or even 2 for that one? Would that make it better for you?
The problem is that like you're just probably maybe. Should we push? Should we push to SB3 and see what is anime? Oh, man. Yeah, we didn't. Spoiler alert. We pushed him dead. We pushed him dead.
To a nap.
Yeah. But anyway, so the I think the problem is just like, you know, the fights can already be tricky that you would bring her for in war anyway. So if you can't line up like 2, 3 perfect light intercepts, then you know, you're kind of a little bit effed. Whereas if they're persistent charges, say you get the intercept mission on the first fight and you're like, well, F that. Like the you just fight normally, and then second one, you hope that you don't get the intercept mission. You have a few fights at least, and it gives you a chance to capture those missions. And then maybe just make it 1 per fight. That's totally fine to just kind of build her up that way, right? You can't get more than 1, whereas now you can get them all in a fight if things line up, you know? Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, who knows? BG and Caden 1, let's hit that like button. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. By the way, if you guys enjoyed it, we're gonna open a 5-star right now. So, but who do we want? I want Void, but I already got 2 caffeinated and used my science gem on Cap Infinity War, like a few weeks ago. I know. So, so even if we get Void, it's nothing gonna happen. Ooh, and we also want Wolverine from this 4-star because we don't have him yet on this account. So we get Wolverine, and do I even want Void once? Is there a way you can just pull him twice and out of the same crystal and just be done with it? That would make me happier. Havoc kind of reminds me of Kate's favorite champ, Bishop. Does he? Ooh, Hulkbuster. Now we have an answer to Havoc. Finally, a reason to rank up a tech champ.
Dude,
I know.
I pulled up. No, sorry, not the opening.
Oh.
I pulled up the champion spotlight for Havoc. I'm just looking at it right now. Oh, I actually really like this one for Nightcrawler. Begins the fight in swashbuckling mode, and while in this mode, his chance to deep wounds is increased by a flat 30%.
Dude, like, you know the thing about Nightcrawler, he kind of became a defensive champion in people's minds, but in swashbuckling, his damage is actually nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, that actually excites me.
Yeah.
If I pulled like a 6-star Nightcrawler or something.
Yeah, that'd be sick. And I feel like that synergy is gonna be even better. Oh yeah, did you hear the prestige? Is it Havoc's prestige is 10,550? Crazy. Okay, it's time for a 5-star. Let me just say before we roll this 5-star, because if I pull, well, I was gonna say She-Hulk, but I'd be happy to pull She-Hulk at this point. If I pull a Hulkbuster dupe, I feel like people are gonna be like, F this guy, and they're gonna leave. So I wanna say before that, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Also, join us nightly at 11 p.m. Eastern when we get a little tea drunk, and we anything can happen. Anything can happen, but mostly MCOC is what happens at that time. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. Oh, and also, there's a Discord link. Make sure to get your buns in the Discord server because that's where we announce streams. That's where we post pics of our pets and our food and our genitals. Just kidding. There's no genital pics. Get your head out of the gutter. Don't worry, I took Hulkbuster out of Alliance rotation for 5 stars today. Nice. Nice. Ooh, almost She-Hulk. No. Cam, don't even say anything. Don't even say anything. Cam, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's one off a Quake, too.
Hey, silver stars, you know.
Yeah, yes. An awakened Karnak is much better than an unawakened one. Yeah. R4, Cam, not even if you gave me the best lovin' you've ever given me. No. Although we got some 6-star shards. How many shards do you get from raw damage? Yeah, did you see his one of his hashtags is raw damage. I don't know if you noticed that. So we've got another 1,000, 1,600 shards, 6-star shards to get out of this event quest. I don't think that's gonna put us anywhere near a 6-star when we do complete. No, that's gonna put us at just over 9K. F. And a Karnak. It's all good. It's crazy because like all the rolls so far have been so good. There's just absolutely nothing to complain about. Maybe I should just right now do this. Maybe I should do this right now. What do you guys think? I'm probably not gonna do it. I tease. 2,500 for uncollected monthly. Yeah, I was just below 7,500 before, but got the homeless guy. I know. What can you do? I use a skill gem to get those silver stars. I know, Cam. I know. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. I don't know, man. So if I'm not going to use this skill gem on Killmonger, and I'm not going to use it on Aegon because everybody who does ends up regretting it, and that just doesn't seem like a good track record. Who would I use it? I guess a future champ or something, but that's so not fun. Yeah. There's no impulsivity in that whatsoever. None.
I do think Killmonger's a great champion to awaken.
Dude,
would you use him?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. He's a lot of fun. We're set for R5 Killmongers, but he's a lot of fun to use. He'd be fun. I've got like 130 skill stones because I got the 80 from that offer the other day. So, it's tough. That's tough. Don't waste the AG. You don't think so, Amino? There's just no. I don't think there's anyone that I could. But yeah, I probably won't use it for a little while. At least until my next cup of coffee, probably. Morningstar for Masochism. She is pretty good for Masochism for sure. She's got the damage to out damage. She'll get regen off of every parry. So, well, when the timer's not, whatevs. But all right, you guys, I had a lot of fun for this initial clear. I don't think we're gonna do any more today, but keep an eye on the server. Of course, we'll be back tonight at 11 Eastern. We keep an eye on the server because I might do the 100% on stream. I might do it off stream. It depends on how impulsive I feel. We have a break from AW and AQ, so who knows? I have some coffee. I draw a bath, and all of a sudden, Uncollected's finished. You just never know. I'm a loose cannon when it comes to Uncollected exploration, but. You guys are the best. Big thank you to Brian for jumping on and flirting for an hour straight. He knows how it energizes me for the rest of the day. So, Aegon is I know everybody's so torn on Aegon. Everybody ranks him up and they're like, I wish I hadn't. And everybody who doesn't have him wants him. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. But you guys are the best. I will see you guys tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you or something. And I will see you guys tonight. Good night or good day. Good day, sirs.